Welcome to Doing Business in Rwanda. I'm your host, Derek Mohanji. Now, in this episode, we spotlight Rwanda's dairy sector's ambitious transformation, a story of tradition, innovation, and opportunity. For over 800 years, Rwanda has been a nation of cattle keepers, where dairy is more than food, it's part of culture and identity. The milk production in Rwanda's dairy sector tripled as it rose from 334,727 metric tons in 2010 to 1,092,430 metric tons in 2024, while per capita milk consumption doubled with an increase from 37.3 liters to 80 liters. It's a legacy that still shapes the country's development today.
Rwanda is traditionally a cattle keeping country. We have history that ranges, that goes back up to 800 years. So it's in our DNA, cattle keeping. We have a livestock policy, which is cascaded into our agricultural strategy for the next 5 years, which started in 2004 up to 2009. We call it PSTF 5. And that's why you will find a lot of our operations regarding livestock.
And among such actions, in May 2025, Kigali hosted the International Dairy Federation Regional Dairy Conference, the first ever held in Africa, bringing together over 300 global delegates to shape the continent's dairy future.
So in terms of IDF, IDF has been in existence for more than 120 years now. It's an organization where we are a science-based organization, so we look at the latest science regarding all aspects of the dairy sector. We bring together the various stakeholders of the industry, from farmers, from processors, government, university, various stakeholders, supplier, and so on. And we look at all the topics that are related to dairy, from the milk production and the cow and the health of the cow and welfare of the cow, to processing technology, to nutrition and where the consumer want dairy. And of course, sustainability is a big topic. Sustainability in the big sense of the word as well, not just environment, but economic sustainability, social sustainability, and also nutrition. Making sure that we provide nutritious value, which dairy is known for hundreds of years.
To create value at scale, the sector demands capital, commitment, and collaborative investment.
In the meeting, small farmers, smallholders are the majority of farmers on the continent, and they play a key role in really supporting this transformation. And for us, supporting small-scale farmers through different interventions and improving the genetics, the nutrition, the access to water, and the access to markets are key interventions that we have in our portfolios of investment here. And we felt that this really aligns, this conference really aligns with the goal of IFAD, especially on the continent. We have about 100 projects since 2010 that really include dairy and dairy development. So we're a key stakeholder and key investor in the sector, so we're very keen to see this platform grow. Yeah.
At Bank of Kigali, we recognize dairy sector as a key driver of food security, employment, and rural development in Rwanda and across Africa. Our motivation to sponsor this conference stems from our commitment to supporting the transformation of agricultural value chain. It also typically aligns with our values and mission where our main mission is to offer the best financial services to businesses and individual clients. We believe this is a great opportunity for Bank of Kigali to contribute to the dairy sector, and also an opportunity to position ourselves as a catalyst to agriculture financing in Rwanda and across Africa.
With strong financial banking, Rwanda's dairy industry is also attracting data-driven strategies and bold entrepreneurial models.
We are here in Kigali to attend the IDF Regional Dairy Conference, whose theme is Sustainable and Prosperous Dairy Sector for Africa. We want to make sure that Rwanda is able to double the milk production from 1.5 to 3 million liters per day, and it has a great potential to go up to 6 million liters per day. We want to double the milk production for Rwanda from 500 liters to 1 billion liters. So that's extremely very important. We want to make sure that the 3.9 liters per cow for Rwanda is doubled up to 8 liters at the lowest cost possible. We are developing the business models, we are developing the feeding technologies and all those things so that we are able to do that. The numbers, the per capita milk consumption for Africa is about 50 liters per year. Kenya has some of the highest levels, figures is about 250 liters per capita milk consumption. Rwanda is about 60, 70 thereabout. So we need to develop strategies of how to increase per capita milk consumption, but we also need to increase the milk production per cow in the whole of Africa. Rwanda is doing 3.9 liters per cow. Kenya is doing about 10 liters. Again, that is too low. South Africa is doing about 14 liters per cow per day. So those are figures that need to be boosted. We need to develop baby steps. We need to develop simple steps of how now to increase the milk production in Africa. Africa is only producing 4% of the global milk. So we are not on the global map. Suppose we double that to probably to 10% of the global milk trade. That's very important.
But this journey isn't just about quantity. Technology is reshaping how milk is produced, tested, and delivered.
This conference is integral to giving us contacts in Rwanda, anyone who needs our help. Dynaval, our company, we create a device that measures the quality of semen, and we have a new parameter that hasn't been seen with any other devices, and it has the potential to increase conception rates of up to 8%, which can give Rwandan farmers a real good profit and accelerate their innovation. So there are several innovations. This stand is with another company called Abacus Bio, which are working with farmers in Rwanda to be able to genotype species in Rwanda, native species, mixed species with Jersey, to be able to maximize on the lifetime of cows and milk production, as well as our own company, which is an innovation that is the first device that can be taken on farm in any conditions really, to be able to measure semen and improve the quality and production of farmers in Rwanda.
Despite momentum, systematic barriers remain, from limited access to improved genetics to productivity bottlenecks on the farm.
One of the first challenges to do with genetics. I'm not saying that we don't have the right genetics, but today we see livestock as an industry where we need high productivity to be more profitable. You cannot operate an industry that's not profitable. So productivity per animal is still low. We are under 10 liters per cow per day. But of course we have some breeds which can give us up to 40 liters per day. So we need to improve our genetics, making sure that we go to the right breeds. So that's one. It's a challenge, but we're working towards resolving that. Then the second one is the animal health. Obviously, we have issues of epidemics that are tropical, and so we provide vaccinations for those epidemics, so to make sure that we are protected. And we have been very successful in ensuring that those epidemics are actually prevented, even when they are within our own region of East Africa. RVF, which is Rift Valley fever and East Coast fever, those are in the region, but we've been able to prevent them. Foot and mouth disease, we've been able to control that disease, but it's in the region. Then when you come to nutrition, feeding. Feeding is still a limiting factor. Many farmers don't have access to the right, to sufficient animal feed. We are establishing factories that provide supplements for lactating animals. We are making sure that we are providing seeds for fodder. We provide water for the animals to make sure that the animals are well fed and they have got water and are healthy. Then the other one is of proximity services. In other words, advisory that farmers need, interventions. So that's what we call the veterinary center mandate. These are professional vets who are across the whole country, and they can be accessed anytime a farmer needs that kind of service. So I would say that, and big programs which we run in our sector, in the agricultural sector. One of them actually is livestock. It's got very good funding and the technical expertise that's required. Of course, we've got issues of climate. We ensure that we are providing dam sheets. For making sure they have got water during the dry season. We teach them how to make silage, how to make hay to feed the animals during the dry season, so they can. And our dry season are not as long as in many parts of the world. We've got only June to the end of August. So it's a short time, and so farmers are able to mitigate that by stocking.
Bold and forward-looking reforms are also encouraging the younger generation and women to participate and lead the way in the dairy sector.
Yes, my call to the youth is that they should be actors, they should get involved. We should benefit from their demographic dividends. The youth of Rwanda, they constitute the majority, over 75% of our population, and therefore the future of this country depends on their being involved. And we see them as the center pin of the success of the growth of this economy. And so we want to see them involved. We are there to support them. And most of our programs should be youth-driven. That's the way it works. That's the way it works here. And so we encourage them. But also plus women as well. I will have to say women. As I said, whenever they do something, they do it well. So we also make sure that in our programs we involve women as well, in addition to youth.
As Rwanda moves from tradition to transformation, breaking barriers in finance and technology, new innovations are likely to further shape the future of the dairy industries in Rwanda and beyond. Thank you for watching this episode. I'm your host, Derek Mohanji.